Terry, this is part 2 of your video on February 27th, 2025. This is after we've taken care of some stuff, and so this is real time. This is not slow motion. See how you can see where the club is at the top, and you just take it back and launch it down. It's really good. Okay, so you've got a better top position. Actually, that diamond isn't doing you justice, but it's close. Okay, so the big thing that I see is, okay, this is kind of a subtle thing, but see how that right tricep is not horizontal to the ground. This one is. That diamond is clearly over your deltoid. This one's over more of your bicep. The one on the right is before your first swing of the day, and the one on the left is what we ended up with. So this is the main difference and the huge improvement on this swing on the left over the one on the right. The right, again, is the one you started with. Okay, this is full speed. It's not slow motion. See how you can't really see where that shaft is at the top. You just kind of flash it down, and and then what happens is under pressure we get shorter and quicker, so it becomes a quicker transition. It doesn't allow you to complete the backswing. So now, in contrast, watch this one on the left. See, this is where you've got, I think it's supposed to be like a 5-second pause, but this is so good. See how you casually, nonchalantly take it back to a high spot, high hand position, and then you can see the pause build, and it's very slight. You kind of do a readjust, and then you let it go. So the one on the left is really good, and it's going to fix a lot of your inconsistency problems. Now, speaking of inconsistency, so see the setup. The one on the left, you're a little more straight up and down. The one on the right is, and the swing plane, which is the angle, shaft angle at address, is 51 degrees, 51.3, and the one on the left here is 53.3. So you got 2 degrees difference, and so just the variance. You got to work on the setup, the ball position, stance, and posture should be consistent. Believe it or not, just a 2-degree difference with the same club in setup is which is what you show here. That causes some inconsistency. So really work on getting into a standard position each time. So now, looking at the one on the left is so much better. Okay, so you got this built-in pause. But now, nitpicking this thing, this swing, so we get it at the top. Your after swing, we can see that you can see the one on the right, and I'll give you a picture of this. This is what you need to mimic. See how high his hands are? I mean, your hands are that left arm is about like his, and now the thing that's going to make the swing so much easier is see how his right forearm is almost vertical. Yours is behind you and all, and what happens is, you know, it's going to make it easier to have it at the top. And you know, we talked about as you come down, because of that flying elbow, you kind of regrip it and you get this goofy little swing and a follow through, which causes inconsistency. Now, see the one on the right. Now watch. Okay, let's go look at the elbow again. Say the right elbow it's basically out of the monitor, looking at the camera. I mean, his shoulders are more than 90 degrees, so that's almost straight out from him. Now watch the first move down. It simplifies the swing because he gets it. The elbows in front of his you know, the hands are waist high. I'm sorry, shoulder height, and his elbows inside the body, looking from down the line. Now then it gets right in front, and kind of sticks it in his side as he's rotating through, and he just releases through. So from that right elbow, it goes like that. Now, you as you come down, the hands are shoulder height, and the elbow's still behind you. I mean, look at the difference here. This is okay. So I'll give you a picture of that too. So if you start with that elbow pointed down, it makes this position a lot easier, and then you can kind of release through. So and part of the thing is, and now, you know, a lot of baseball, if not most of them, you know, have that right arm elbow kind of pointed behind them and all, but in baseball, the first thing they do, so it's pointed out behind you. The first thing they do is they just push the club shallow and pinch that elbow down. So you know, the reason you've always had that flying elbow is probably because of the baseball swing. You're trying to get the same position, and that doesn't work. So the other thing we need to work on is, see the butt of the club? It's the red line to connect the dots here. Now watch, as you start down, it goes directly at the ball, and you know, the hands are about ear height, and the butt of the club is on that light blue line is the vertical of where your club, the butt of the club started, and then you kind of come down like that. Watch Herschel on the right here. The butt of the club basically drops almost straight down as he's rotating through. So he doesn't break that vertical of the butt of the club where it started till about here. And he gets to this magical position, which I'll give you a picture of. See how that green line, that's the shaft, is right on his forearm. You're in here, that green line, that means you're just steep. You want to be on that dotted green line, and you've got it above it. So that's a little steep. So those are the things I would work on from that, you know, down the line position. You know, work on cleaning up that elbow position. We have it, you know, the hands at a good position at the top, and we got a pause in there. Then eventually, and the hand path down is better, and we get to this magical spot. Then we'll worry about the butt coming away from the back wall. I mean, that's a future thing, and you can't do you know, two changes at the same time. So let's work on improved hand position and